Hi. Hi.
This way.
Hey man, we're in the pictures.
Reminds me of the time that we were in that under that camera or that umbrella. Okay, hold your hand up and say your name.
Bobby.
Bobby. So hold your hand up and say
And Blanca.
Bobby, Blanca,
Little Bobby.
and little Bobby. Raise your hand.
And little Irene,
Little Irene.
and
Ronnie.
Ronnie,
Mike.
Michael Matthews,
And Floyd.
Lloyd.
Floyd Daniels, and Ann Matthews.
Why you gotta say the last name?
Because,
People know who he is.
yeah,
Tat, tat, tatted.
Yeah, that's where we started.
Okay, we're getting ready. We have to really
all at the same time.
We're on.
Oh.
Hey, wait till Men in Black come on.
Okay, say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And I'm really not that big. I'm just, I don't know.
She's short for her age.
Bye-bye.
Just do it by height.
Bye, hi.
Hi.
Down, Ronnie.
Oh, we got everybody in there.
Okay. Everybody else just shut it off.
Cut. Okay.
All right.
you're
Am I on camera now?
You're on.
Okay. This is a family of Minnie Bell and Everett E. Wright. On the first row, this is Martha Wright,
Right.
A-
Yes.
Martha Wright Tennant, Ada Wright Cass, Mary Wright, Grandma Minnie Bell Wright, Grandpa Everett E. Wright, Lydia Wright Cheney, and Ethel Wright Hunt. And in the background is Walter Wright, Lee Wright, Eldo Wright. No, I'm wrong. This is Walter, Gibb, Eldo, Lee, Carl, John, and Ralph Wright.
Okay.
And that's all of them. Minnie Bell and Everett had 10 children, and then they had twins, Lydia Wright and Walter Wright, which made 12. That's enough on that picture, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay, Ann. Go.
Okay, this is a family of Ella Warren Wright, Ella Cass. This is a Cass family. This is Ido Grant Cass, the father of all these people. This is Pauline Cass Sallee. This is Jesse Cass Harder, Ido Grant Cass, Mary Cass Chappell. And the back is Troy Cass, Lewis Cass, Marvin Cass, Frank Cass, Paul Cass, and Carl Cass, who is the grandfather of Floyd Daniels.
Where's Ido's?
His wife was already dead.
Okay.
Ella Warren Cass was deceased in
Do we have a picture of her?
somewhere.
Every one of them. Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's the,
Okay.
okay. This is a picture that was taken in Veneta, Oklahoma when it was still Indian Territory. Can't be Veneta, Oklahoma if it's Indian Territory, can it? Veneta Indian Territory, before it was the state of Oklahoma, by the Fowler Studios. This is Dan Warren and his wife, whom I only ever knew was called Mammy Warren. I got her name somewhere, but I don't know what it is right now. This is their two oldest grandchildren, Carl Cass and Mary Cass, who later became Mary Chappell.
Your grandpa?
Daniel and Mammy Warren's daughter was the mother of these two. Is that all right?
And then she is, well, he's grandpa. That's Grandpa and Mary.
No.
That's-
Oh, yes,
that's-
this is Carl Cass, who is Floyd Daniels' grandfather,
And Bobby's great-grandfather.
and Bobby Daniels' great-grandfather. and little Bobby's great-great-grandfather,
And that's
Mary Chapel. This one,
Warren.
that is Daniel Warren.
He is your great-great-great-great-grandfather. Those are Civil War medals that he's wearing.
Oh yes. Aunt Mary still had those when she died. I don't know who got them.
Oh, I'd like to have those.
She even had his mess kit that he used in the Civil War.
He's
She
your,
had it all in a safety deposit box over in Ponca City.
he's your great-great-great-great-grandfather. And his daughter,
Their daughter was
their
my
daughter
grandmother,
married.
Ido
married
Grant
Ido.
Cass. Yes. And they had 10 or 12 children.
Well, that's all.
11.
That's all
11,
the
I guess.
Casses here.
Yes. All right, this is Carl and Ada Cass. Ada Cass was Ada Wright before she married Carl Cass. She is the mother of Ruth Daniels, and they are the grandparents of Floyd Daniels, great-grandparents of Bobby, and great-great-grandparents of Bobby Michaela Daniels.
It's recording now.
Okay, this is Minnie Bell and Minnie Bell and Everett Wright, and this little girl, the second one from the left, is Martha Marie Wright, daughter of Carl Wright, and this is Linda Daniels, Floyd Daniels, Carlene Cass, Judy Daniels, and Louis Daniels. All of these children except Martha Marie, the second child from the left, is a grandchild. The rest are all great-grandchildren of Minnie Bell and Everett Wright.
And Carlene is Corbett's.
Carlene is Corbett's.
Corbett and Lona's daughter.
Right. And Linda, Floyd, Judy, and Louis are children of Ruth Cass Daniels.
Talk about Grandpa and Grandma Wright.
Yeah, this is Minnie Bell and Everett Wright. They were the parents of 12 children. They had 10, and then they had twins, which made an even dozen. He always joked with her and told her that she was from Slop Bucket Dutch and he was Holland Dutch. They were married in Indiana, and for years, I always thought he was a farmer all of his life. I found out that he was a logger. And he would leave home so early in the morning to get to the forest to do the logging. The kids never saw him in the morning, and he came home so late at night, the kids didn't see him at night, so they decided that the children weren't ever going to know who their father was, so they decided to move to Oklahoma. He came out to Oklahoma looking for a farm, and then he went back. I guess he talked Grandma into coming out here to Oklahoma, and he came out and rented a farm. He wasn't a farmer, he didn't know land, and he rented one up around Blue Jacket that had nothing but gumbo dirt. And that left Grandma to come from Indiana by train with 4 or 5 children and pregnant. That was a brave woman. There was no one on a wagon train any braver than someone going on a train in that day and age with all those children and pregnant. They were married for about 70 or 75 years before they died. Grandpa was 94 when he died, and he was about 20 when they got married, 19. So close to 75 years that they were married.
How old is Grandma Wright when she died?
I am too.
About 90, early 90s.
So so we may live to be 110, Bobby.
You have good genes, Bobby.
You want to talk? Now talk.
Well, I
This
think I've already.
This is your mom and dad,
done.
Grandpa and Grandma Cass.
I know that. Why don't you tell the people who this is? This is Ada Mildred Wright Cass, who married Carl Cass, who happens to be the parents of Ruth Lee Cass Daniels, who is the mother of Floyd Weldon Daniels and the grandmother of Bobby. You have a middle name? Eduardo? Eduardo?
Edmundo.
Edmundo. Okay. Bobby Edmundo Daniels,
And little Bobby.
great grandmother, and little Bobby's great grandparents, Carl and Ada Cass. Okay, this is the Carl and Ada Cass family. From left to right in the back is Carl Cass, Ada Cass, Irene Cass, and Ruth Lee Cass. In the front is Bobby Ray Cass, Annabelle Cass, Betty June Cass, and Corbett Cass, Carl Corbett Cass Jr., who was known as Corbett. And that must have been made in about 1929. Because Bobby was born in 1930, because he was born in November of 29. Okay, this is a picture of Ruth Cass Daniels and her 3 children, taken about
44, 45,
no, it wasn't 45, it was before then.
44
But it's a picture of Floyd Weldon Daniels
in the back.
in the back, standing by his mother. In the front is Judy Ann Daniels, and the baby on the lap is Louis.
That must be Louis.
That's Louis Daniels. So what is, oh G, Louis G. Louis G. Daniels. All right. The beautiful lady in the back is Annabelle Cass. The little ornery thing standing by her is Floyd Weldon Daniels, who gave her so much grief. He would not mind.
A good boy.
And the little girl in front is Judy Ann Daniels. This was taken out in the front yard at the Cass family residence at 339 South Thompson in Veneta, Oklahoma.
How old was you?
Well, it looks like you were about, oh no, I was about 15, 14 or 15. Because I was 12 when Judy was born, and she doesn't look like she's over 2 or 3.